I didn't realize this up till now, but like when I wear my robe and I have my green tie on, I look all debonair and sensy. I like that. I'm such a giant kid. Anyway, let's see. My did not look very centered there. There's a little. Okay, I think we got it. So, right. What was my low? Well, I kind of did have to wait a while to be able for me to have something I've been waiting to have again for a little while, especially since after so many years I warmed up to it. But my high was I got to have mom's Swiss broccoli and Swiss cheese soup. For years, my mom calls it Swiss broccoli and cheese soup. No, it's broccoli and Swiss cheese soup. There is no such thing as Swiss broccoli. Okay. So I had to have it again. Like, honestly, my mom's broccoli and Swiss cheese soup is the reason why I want to start taking photos of past mom foods I've already talked about. Because, yeah, I can talk about them. But for you guys to actually see them, it's different. Like, now you know what they look like. And, now you have a better indication of what it looks like. Okay, judge for yourself. And be like, that looks good. Or, that maybe does not look good. But, honestly, I've been getting kind of a warm reception for every mom food that I've posted on my Facebook and Instagram. I mean, people love the mac and cheese. They love the banana nut bread. They actually had chocolate chips in it. I forgot to say that in the post. But yeah, that banana bread had chocolate chips in it. I mean, and some of you warmed up to the broccoli and Swiss cheese soup. And, no pun intended. Because I'll be honest, yesterday was freezing. It's cold out today too. That's why I'm all bundled up the way I am. So, needless to say, after I got to my folks' place, I cleaned up their kitchen a little bit, put their dishes away, did all, made everything all nice and clean, emptied the dishwasher for them, refilled it up with dirty dishes. Well, there really weren't that many dirty dishes, but basically, if there's like only a couple dirty dishes, we leave it in the dishwasher until like then it's full, and then they run it. Is what they do, and yeah, helped out around the house a little bit. Got honestly, it was just a really nice evening overall, and I can't really complain about anything. It was just a really fun evening, I got to have Rita's yesterday. Got to my mom's Swiss broccoli and Swiss. What? Okay, broccoli and Swiss cheese soup. Broccoli and Swiss cheese soup. Broccoli and Swiss cheese soup. That's what it is. There is no such thing as Swiss broccoli. Okay? Unfortunately, being the dumb person I am, I'm probably going to be occasionally saying it the wrong way forever. Oh well. I guess you can call it my mother's influence. Good morning and happy Saturday, everybody. So, last week, when I did my class in session video, oh yeah, by the way, you couldn't tell, this is a class in session video. I talked about when I took drama in my final semester at Horseheads High School. And while I did like theater, I didn't really have that great of an appreciation for it. Drama really did help with that. But what really gave me an idea is because here's the thing, I love the theater, and yeah, I would like to participate in plays and, entertainment and stuff like that. And I want to make one thing clear, I'm forever grateful for the class I'm about to talk about today. But after taking Theater Arts 101, I had to really think about what I was going to do in my own way to be an entertainer. Yes, this was a course that I took at Trinity Pauling. It is a course that lasted the entire year. And it was quite possibly the smallest class I've ever had. Elementary school, middle school, high school, Trinity Poly, college, all that. This hands down the smallest class I ever had. Including myself, there were 4 seniors and 2 underclassmen. That was it. 6 people. Humiliatingly small. But yeah, I really think it was only like 6 people. And needless to say, I'm friends with all the seniors that were in that class. In fact, I gotta give a huge shout out to, well, a couple. I mean, he's actually someone I mentioned in passing, and mentioned many times, but I have one of my brothers in Trinity Poly from Chicago who actually is, pursuing a career in acting currently. He's actually been in several commercials. He's been in a Lowe's commercial, I believe. Yeah, it was Lowe's. I think it was Lowe's. Anyway, hope you're doing well. But another major shout out to another one of my brothers in Trinity Poly. This one was actually from Canada. He was a lacrosse player, actually, as he is getting married today. And it's also his birthday. I'm not gonna lie, man, that's probably the best kind of birthday you could ever have. I mean, your fiance, now wife by the end of your wife by the end of the day will probably giving you the best birthday gift on your birthday you might very well ever have. In that way. So, yeah. I mean, again, you guys know I never name names, so not to embarrass or offend anyone. Because, what if they have like a job or something and me somehow saying their name, even in a positive light, gets them fired from such job. I don't want to do that. So, yeah, stuff like that. Anyway, Theater Arts 101. I mean, some classes were really just kind of chill. I mean, we spent a good chunk of time doing improv, which, I will be honest, I haven't really done enough improv to really give anyone a good indicator if I'm good at it or not. I mean, if I have to start something, I'm probably going to be terrible at it. If I observe something and then chime in when it's my cue and then go from there after observing what's going on, I can do better. So, honestly, it's just one of those things where some people are better at things than others, and I just so happen to be not as great at improv as, probably other people. I'm okay with that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know how to improv. I really wouldn't call myself very good at it. But, it was nice to learn what it is. Sometimes, we'd stretch to warm up and do some sort of acting exercises. We would do a vocal warm-up exercise, especially, and this actually really started to be seen a lot when I did plays at Trinity Poly. When I did black comedy at Daily Hollywood, Night in the Ukraine, and the series of one acts, where we would have a vocal sort of warm-up, in which was, I am the very model of a modern major general. I know the kings of I have information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England, and I quote the fights historical, from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I was actually very prepared for that thanks to having choir at Horseheads. I'll get to that one another day, because I have something planned for that one. Sort of. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. We're talking about classes in session today. We're talking about the Theater Arts 101. We saw a few sort of short films about, there was one where Mike Pollock was a psychiatrist talking to other people. There was one movie that had Marissa Tomei in it, in which some guy murders a guy that Marissa Tomei is in a relationship with, because I think he was her former husband or something. it was really dark and weird. But, in the ins and outs, I kind of learned. Oh, I actually saw the Ben Stiller show during this class. I didn't even know Ben Stiller even had a show. This either had to have been like before I was born or like very, very, very early in the 90s. Because I didn't have any recollection of that at all. In fact, the only reason why I remember it now is because I'm talking about a class in which I did see it. I don't know. But it gave me a better overall appreciation of, like, between drama and theater arts 101, no question, I have a much greater appreciation for everything in the theater arts. Musically, dancing, acting, all of that. I love it. I really do. I mean, yeah, it's been a long time since I've been in any kind of, like, the last play I was in, this is actually way back before I started my weight loss journey years ago, was like Hairspray for the city of Corning. I'll actually never forget when I did Hairspray too. It was the first weekend we had shows. We had there were 6 shows, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Sunday matinee, 2 weeks in a row. And the first time, like, I woke up and that was when I had like a migraine. And for like the next 7 hours, I was in so much pain, and I had to like go to Hairspray and like do that Sunday matinee. Oh, it was awful. It was just awful. And honestly, it kind of ruined my love of it a little, because like if I had to worry about getting sick, that's far too much pressure on me. But I'd be willing to like do something for someone in terms of acting. Hollywood, please give me a call. I will do anything. Seriously. You'll find I work very well with others in, acting and sort of, decoding a scene and stuff. If we talk it over. Communication is the key, Communication is the C in collaboration. I don't think that's how it is. Although it does work though, I guess. Okay. So, the one thing I will have to say, at least for the 3 other seniors in that class who are with me, they are literally like, no, I met some very extraordinary people at Trinity Poly. I've said that many times, but I'll continue to say it. I met some very extraordinary people there. But when I look back on all the wonderful times I had and all the wonderful people I met, 3 of the most prominent are easily those 3 that took Theater Arts 101 with me. The one who is getting married today, the actor who, from my brother from Chicago, who once, it's the same one I told you about, who, there was one night where a bottle was thrown in my head at the cave, and, I walked out, and I'm like, because it hurt so bad, like, I'm trying to hold back tears, because it was throbbing, it hurt so bad. And, like, it was a plastic bottle, don't worry. And I'm walking to my dorm, and he comes out, he talks to me, he gets me through it. It's on my bucket list to return the favor one day. And the other 3rd senior who I didn't mention, but from what I know, he's living a very good life as well. I do believe he also has a cat. So, cats are cool. Anyway, those are easily 3 of the people who stand out. I mean, lots of other people stand out just as much as they do, for sure. But in terms of this class, I'll always remember those 3 guys. And to those 3 seniors in question, I hope you're all doing well. I mean, I know one of you is getting married today. Congratulations. I hope tonight goes well for you. I hope you have the time of your lives, you and your wife, that is, for the rest of your lives. So, there's that. And I don't really know what else to say other than Theater Arts 101 was a great sort of, way to interconnect like the acting and even some of the dancing part of of you know, being, you know, music, singing, and acting. Because, or music, dancing, and acting. Because when I did a daily Hollywood on Ukraine, I actually learned how to tap dance a little. Yeah, several of the songs actually required some tap dance. I mean, I learned how to tap dance. I wasn't any of the songs involving tap dance, but I know how to do it. I actually still remember the production code. Nudity can never be permitted as being necessary for the plot. The effect of nudity on the average audience is immoral. Transparent materials, translucent materials, and silhouette. Pretend you hear the sound of tap dancing as I'm doing the beat, by the way, are even more suggestive than exposure. Excessive body movements by the feet or stationary violate decency and are wrong. Okay, I'm gonna stop before this thing gets copyrighted. Anyway, that's about it. You know, a thought occurred to me. I did talk about drama. I just talked about Theater Arts 101. And while they did really help me appreciate acting and how theater works and productions and everything, and entertainment, my favorite form of entertainment, outside of making these videos, of course, has always been singing. I think I know what the next class in session video is going to be. I was going to wait a little. Should I do it next week? Well, it would make for a good sort of trilogy for this. Maybe. I'll have to get back to you guys on this. Actually, yeah. I think I know what, well, actually, no. Because here's the thing. I was going to have choir be next week, but then I remember I also did, musical theater workshop at Horseheads, not once, but twice. But it was an elective I love taking a lot. I think I'll probably do musical theater workshop next week, and I'll save choir for something near the end. I know exactly when to do it too. So like, favorite, share, subscribe, and follow me on social platforms, turn notifications on YouTube. I'm very home this video for all you guys to watch. Enjoy for today. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And remember, if you guys want to talk to channel, we'll be here to London here. I'll always hear back. Take care and make good choices. Have a nice day.